and welcome to a live episode of Conversations with Karen and Kat. We are here today with Karen Ramsey, and Karen Ramsey is with the Gwinnett Housing Corporation, and she's here to tell us about this very exciting initiative of the Gwinnett Housing Coalition. They're having a housing expo, and Karen, can you tell us about the Gwinnett Housing Corporation and about this expo that's on Saturday? Karen, can you hear us?
I'm sorry, I had a little technical difficulty. Hey, how are you guys this evening?
Hey, we're wonderful.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so very much, Karen Ramsey. We really appreciate you.
So can you tell us about the Housing Expo on Saturday?
Yes, we are super excited about our Housing Resources Expo that's going to be held in Gwinnett County tomorrow from who need resources with down payment assistance, need to talk to lenders, need to talk to housing counselors, utility assistants, even people looking for affordable rentals. We're trying to bring all of the affordable housing providers in one platform and connect residents with nonprofits, banks, lenders, and other organizations who have similar missions and visions as we do to provide affordable housing options to our residents.
So who are some of the big names that you're going to have present on Saturday?
Well, that's easy. Of course, us, the Gwinnett Housing Corporation. I'll be remiss if I didn't say that first. The Lawrenceville Housing Authority will be there as well. We'll have NACA, Money Management International, Catholic Charities, Atlanta Housing Down Payment Assistance Program, Rudd Hill, Chase Bank, Capital City Bank. The event is being sponsored by the Aurora Theater. We have Partners Against Domestic Violence, Solar Energy Loan Fund. It's 25 different exhibitors that will be there.
Wow. Now, do the attendees need to bring any information with them, any credit levels, any income levels? Like, what do we need to participate in this program?
I think what you need to do is come participating with an open mind. We'll have breakout sessions where we'll have different speakers explain some of the different housing programs. Tables will be set up so that you can spend time with each vendor specifically to find out what services they offer and what their eligibility criteria is. You can even sign up for programming on site with some of the exhibitors that are there. So you don't have to bring your credit information. That takes a little bit longer in the scope of things to discuss on a later time. But tomorrow, you just need to come ready with an open mind to learn, to gather information, and to sign up for any resources that you think you might be interested in.
Facts.
And so who is your target audience for this Housing Expo?
Our target audience is anyone who is seeking affordable housing, and that means affordable in the form of rental as well as home ownership. So we will have both options available to people tomorrow.
Let me ask you this. So first, hey, alumni GSU. Okay, girl.
Okay there.
Me too. Love it. But so everybody knows that Karen and I, we support anything, everything, educators, students, veterans, our seniors, and so forth. And as a veteran and an advocate for veterans, I don't know if you're familiar with the vouchers that veterans partner with HUD to receive, veterans who qualify, residentially displaced veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any insight on some opportunities that you may have for veterans? Because some veterans I work with that have the voucher, we have found that while they have this voucher, they've been qualified for this voucher, but they still have to have credit score and money for applications. Like you have to fill out the applications to live in these places. But if they've been residentially displaced for months to years, they don't have credit, they don't have money. So do you know anything about that by chance? And if you do, could you
speak to? I am familiar with the HUD VASH program, and I am aware that they do provide veterans vouchers to assist them with the endeavor to get them housed, especially for veterans who are homeless or displaced. That currently is not a program that is offered through Gwinnett Housing Corporation. However, we do have financial literacy programs that would help a veteran who might be trying to work on their credit and get things back in order. So we do offer that type of programming, but Salvation Army will be there. And sometimes those one of the resource providers that may be able to help them with leads on deposits and things of that nature. But that's not a program that we currently offer because that program is connected and paired with the housing authority.
Got you. Okay. Thank you for that. Because I just want to find information and resources to our veterans who are trying to do the right thing to get off the street and find a solid home and stable home. But when they can't afford, the application fees or their credit has been messed up, it's just another roadblock for them. So thank you for that. And the Salvation Army is a good resource to send veterans to.
They may work with other organizations that they can pair them to that will help with the programs to assist. And like I said, we do provide financial literacy education, and that's one way that people can work to get their credit back on track. So definitely that is a topic always of discussion.
Perfect.
And with so there will be agencies there that will help us with assistance as far as getting folks into apartments or rental units. Is that right?
There will be the One Street Residential will be there, and so they'll have information about a new development that they are opening soon. So they'll be able to provide information about that.
Now, is this just the city of Lawrenceville? Is this all of Gwinnett County? And have the other cities bought into the Gwinnett Housing Corporation?
This event is not just for Lawrenceville, it's for all of Gwinnett County. The Gwinnett County Housing Department will be there as well. So this is not just for city of Lawrenceville. This is for all of Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County is supporting us in this endeavor by sending their resources as well. So the housing department for Gwinnett County will be there, and Gwinnett One Stop for Help will be there as well.
And what is Gwinnett One Stop? I'm sorry, Kat. What is Gwinnett One Stop for Help?
That's an organization where for anybody looking for any kind of resources, they have case managers that kind of will tie you to that particular resource. So if it's veterans, One Stop for Help can tie them to resources that assist veterans. If you're looking for housing, they try to provide, connect you with those resources. So that's a broader organization that you can call if you need help in any particular area. It's probably a one-stop shop for resources.
Okay.
You know what? When I met you, Karen, I just was like, I love your energy, and you were just all about it. Like, you just real down to earth and everything. I would like to ask you, what's your why? Why do you do what you do? What has brought you this journey with all of the work you've done? I read your resume. So please share that with some of our listeners and share your why. Why are you in this space?
I have been in affordable housing space for it's 15 years now, not to date myself. And I think the why is that growing up, I grew up in a low income household. We had a house, but we didn't have a lot of money, and I didn't realize until I became an adult how hard it was to afford housing, how hard it was to raise and put a roof over your head at times.
Adulting is hard.
It became apparent to me that as a person who likes to give back, this was an arena that I could do something that I enjoy and give back to. Because when you get older and you see your mom's paycheck, I think the first time it really occurred to me is when I was filling out financial aid forms. And I was like, you make that much and you were raising 4 kids? How?
Right.
So I believe that everyone is entitled to decent, sanitary, safe, and affordable housing. And I want to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem.
Facts. And I want to know, what's your take on the word affordable? I think Karen and I, we talk about this in society, and I don't want to make it 50 part question, but what's your take on affordability? Because what I hear affordable is, it's not really affordable. If a person is still making minimum wage of $7 and some change, $2,500, $1,000 a month isn't affordable for somebody who's making minimum wage. So what exactly is affordable?
Affordable definitely means different things in different arenas, right? But in the sense we're trying to look at for affordable housing, looking at a household being able to say 30% of their monthly budget should go towards their housing expense. But in different arenas, the definition of affordable can differ, but that would be my personal definition and my personal take. So we know that that's where the outlay and the challenge lays, is because 30% is not a large amount, for certain incomes. But looking for opportunities to, number one, see that's where that gap is provided through different organizations and agencies. So for me, that's the 30%. But there are things in other programs that work on increasing income or increasing the earning power. So those are some other things that we can do, coupled with providing programs that develop or build affordable housing or provide vouchers for housing. Those are some other things we can do.
So, Karen, what are some of the numbers that you're seeing in either the state of Georgia or in Gwinnett County in particular, as far as how many folks right now, percentage-wise or number-wise, that you are aware of, lack affordable housing or lack a stable place to live? They may be hoteled, or they may be couch surfing with family members, 3 and 4 families living together, 2 and 3 families living together. Does the Gwinnett Housing Corporation keep track of those kind of numbers or have a handle on those kind of numbers?
No, we are a nonprofit organization. We're a nonprofit development organization. And so we build and we rehab affordable housing. So that would not be something that we specifically track, but we do continue to look at the numbers of what's going on in the economy to kind of guide us in the projects that we do. But that's not, kind of hotel or house under what we do as a nonprofit organization.
Got you. So
but we try to provide resources and bring them.
Okay, so you're providing resources. What trends does your agency look at to determine what the need is for affordable housing?
So some of the things that we may follow may be the study that Gwinnett County did. I think it was in 2021. They did a housing study. So we do look at that information. We follow the HUD statistics as well. And we look at what's going on. Primarily because we serve Gwinnett County, we focus mostly on whatever information is being provided about Gwinnett County. So yeah, that is pretty much the area that we particularly focus on. But for this Housing Expo, we have resource providers that are coming from all of the major counties in the metro area. So the resources that we're providing tomorrow are not just restricted to Gwinnett County.
Okay, so they would be area wide. Go ahead, Kat.
I was just going to ask a couple questions.
I'm sorry, I wasn't breaking.
I was wondering, the Housing Expo, is this something that you do annually, semi-annually? Can we expect to see this again, just in case some of our viewers are unable to make it tomorrow?
Yes, in case you do miss it, we will be doing this again. We previously did one in July and we brought it back this year in January. So we will be doing another one next year. Can't tell you if it's going to be in the winter or the summer yet, but we'll plan on doing another one next year. They've been pretty successful. And the feedback that we've gotten from the respondents that came have been that they've really been able to get the help that they wanted by coming.
Okay.
Is there any way of knowing if people were able to get housing after having one of your expos, or some type of assistance in that direction where they can secure housing?
How many people did you service?
We do exit surveys when people leave to find out if they got what they came for at the expo, but the follow-up may be with the agency that they saw. So for example, if they saw us, we would know what services they received from us. But since there are over 25 agencies, that feedback will come from the agencies that they saw. But that is a great statistic that we may look into tracking for the future. I do think that would be a good outcome to support.
I think that's valuable information to know and to have at hand, to see what percentage of the folks who come actually are able to use the resources, and those resources are actually getting to them. For those who may have joined us a little late, we are talking to Karen Ramsey. She's from the Gwinnett Housing Corporation, and on Saturday, January 20th, which is tomorrow, from 10 to 1, there will be a housing expo at the Aurora Theater in Lawrenceville at 128 East Pike Street. Again, that's Lawrenceville. And for those of you who can't make that tomorrow between 10 and 1, Karen has shared with us that the Gwinnett Housing Corporation will put this expo on again. And for those of you who want more information regarding the Gwinnett Housing Corporation, you can reach them at gwinnethousing.org. Again, that's gwinnethousing.org. Gwinnett has 2 T's, just in case someone didn't know that.
Facts.
And so, again, as a recap, Karen was sharing with us that there are going to be several agencies, 25 agencies. Is that correct, tomorrow? That will be at the Expo?
25.
There will be 25 different organizations
Yes.
that will deal with affordable housing, that can offer assistance in getting down payment assistance to buy a home, and also to help with rent.
And come with an open mind. Please.
That's always needed.
That's needed. Come with an open mind and be ready to see this information. You know, when you guys throw this stuff together, I know it takes a lot of research and coordinating. It's not something you can throw together overnight. And because you are a nonprofit, what are some of the challenges that you've had to overcome to pull something like this together and bring to the forefront the need for affordable housing?
I think the challenge is always just resources, right? It's always being able to find the funding, as well as find other organizations that have programs open, because every organization has programs that open and close, and so you have to find it to be timing, finding the right organizations to bring into the resources, and getting people what they need. So we try to partner with organizations that we know well and we've worked with in the past, and we think that these are a great group of organizations that typically are able to help people find what they need.
How can people support your organization, this nonprofit? How can people get involved, volunteer, make donations, and connect their organization? If they provide resources, how can they connect with you guys? It must be a delay.
I think there is.
There's a little bit of a delay. Just a little bit of a delay. Typically, connect with us for additional information at info@gwinnethousing.org. By connecting with us there, we're able to respond back to you to give you more information about what we do. We're not an organization that asks for much, but people who are looking to work with us or visit us or get the resources from us should follow us on www.gwinnethousing.org, or you can send us an email at info@gwinnethousing.org, and we will get back to you.
Perfect. Because we are about supporting everybody, girl. We got to build a unity. It's a village. It takes a village.
It takes a village. It takes a lot of work.
For those who are listening, we are sharing the website on screen right now, gwinnethousing.org. You can go on to the website. You can follow them on Facebook as well, Gwinnett Housing Corporation, but the website is gwinnethousing.org. And I also wanted to share the website for the Expo as well.
Oh, yeah. So everybody knows to get down with that, because we need everybody to turn out. We need this to be a sold out. It's free, but we want it to be an excellent turnout, because to have over 20 organizations under one roof at one time. Yeah, that's amazing.
And so the Expo again is tomorrow from 10 to 1 in Lawrenceville at the Aurora Theater. It's being hosted by the Gwinnett Housing Corporation. Do they need to go to Eventbrite to sign up, or is it too late for that? How does that work, Karen?
The Eventbrite will be open for just a few more hours this evening. So if you have not already registered, it's not too late to register. I know it's going to be extremely cold tomorrow morning, but don't let that deter you from getting the information that you need.
Okay.
Will it be indoors though, right? At the Auroras, be inside, huh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be indoors, but you know how we are. We don't like going out when it's cold. So I still encourage everybody, go warm the car up, come on out. You don't have to be there at exactly 10 o'clock, because the exhibitors will be there from 10 to 1. So we're not going anywhere from 10 to 1. So you can come in anytime between 10 and 1 and meet with the organizations that are there.
And the link for Eventbrite is hosted, it's actually down in the comment section on Facebook if you are watching us on Facebook. And some of the vendors, the exhibitors that will be there tomorrow are Catholic Charities, Money Management International, Gwinnett One Stop Help, Habitat Gwinnett, Root Hill Companies, the Atlanta Housing Authority, Partnership Against Domestic Violence, NACA. NACA's been in this game for quite a while.
Okay.
Project Community Connections, Gwinnett Housing, the Gwinnett County Housing Department, Lawrenceville Housing Authority, Georgia Housing for Opportunity, Metro Fair Housing, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, the Georgia Emergency Mortgage Assistance Program, Chase Bank, Capital City Home Loans. Chase Bank needs to be out there helping some people get some loans. That's all I'm going to say on that.
All right, facts. Okay, facts. We tell it like it is on Karen.
They need to be out there helping people get some loans. So I'm excited for this expo, and I'm hoping that people will go to Eventbrite to sign up so that they can be out there to get this very valuable information. Because what we do know is that the cost of housing has been rising and outpacing paychecks. That is the reality. So what was affordable even 10 years ago is not affordable now. My 17-year-old, he'll be 18 in May, he went looking at some apartments. Don't ask me why, but he did. He has not nan job. But he went looking at some apartments right here in Snellville. And Kat, you know the ones he went to. And he came back and he was like, the apartments are like $2,500.
I told you.
And I was like, yeah, he's like, but it wasn't. He's like, that's an apartment. I was like, yeah. He said, how do people afford that? I said, that's the issue.
It's subjective. The word affordable is so subjective, and I'm thankful for what Karen and that organization is doing, and meeting her with the ribbon cutting at another facility that has a variety of income levels. And those are the types of properties that we need to have. We have to fight and advocate for property that is literally, instead of the word affordable, it's another word that we need to start using, and it leaves me right now, but it's not affordable. The word affordable is not, because it's too subjective, right? And we need to create property that our young folks, like your son number 3, looking for someplace, can actually afford. And you can't afford that when you're a server. I know for my youngest that's making $2, what is it that you get for servers? $2.13, and then plus tips. And then if you don't get tips, you're like, well, how is he going to survive? Right. And so you have a lot of people who are, of all ages working in the service community and making minimum wage. So I like this program that they're doing to try to help folks, especially, like I said, our veterans and people who are residentially displaced, people who are working poor, living out of their cars, living in extended stays, and they can't find any place that they can afford. There are literally families in Snellville living in their car, husband, wife, and children, living in their car because they go to work every day, but they don't have enough money to pay for housing. Whether it's their credit is messed up, they don't have the money, whatever the case may be, you have families living in their cars. So if you don't have adequate housing, you don't have adequate nutrition, then you're going to impact their education. What do you think is going to happen? So it takes a village. It truly takes a village. And I'm not going to stay on my soapbox. I do want to ask this question, Karen, that we always ask. How do you maintain and manage your mental wellness with all the things that you do, all the stories that you hear? I know sometimes it gets heavy. It gets heavy for me when you advocate and help people. How do you manage your wellness? And we like to empower people because it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to deny it, right? So we want to empower people to say, I'm not okay, and this is what I do to manage my wellness.
Well, definitely one thing last year that I started doing is physical fitness, but above that is prayer, journaling, talking
Yeah.
to God, and taking that downtime with my family and my friends when I'm away from work. And if you guys give me the 1 minute shameless plug, is that other
Go
than the
ahead.
Housing Expo, we currently have homeowner rehab programs that we're offering free homeowner rehab to Gwinnett County residents. We have the Healthy
What?
Homes program, which provides a free home health assessment and offers up to $10,000 in homeowner repairs. We have the older adult home modification program, which provides up to $5,000 in home modification and adaptations for Gwinnett County senior citizens, as well as we are also assessing those homes for the Water Resource Assistance Program to provide plumbing and septic system repairs. And you can also stop by our Homeowner Resource Center for housing counseling and coaching. And we offer financial literacy programs as well through our Homeowner Resource Center. So visit our site, click on the tab Homeowner Resource Center if you're a Gwinnett County resident. And that's another way you keep your home affordable because everybody can't afford to make the repairs on their home. The Healthy Homes program is open to renters and homeowners, and the
Okay.
older adult program is open to all senior citizens in Gwinnett 62 and older.
Did you say 62 and
So
older?
I don't want to forget to bring that up because those are programs that we have funding for right now. So right now, while the funding is available, I encourage anyone who is interested to sign up today to see if you qualify.
Facts. We're going to share that information because I know a whole bunch of things, girl. Stop it. I'm glad you plugged that in. And that's all they got to do is go to GwinnettHousing.org.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
and
right?
click on the Homeowner Resource Center tab. Yeah.
Homeowners Resource Center. Now, let me ask you this. What was that age again for senior citizens? Was that 62?
62. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Girl, I just was talking to some neighbors saying that they paid some money to a repair person that stiffed them, and now they have a leak in their roof because the person did more damage to their home than what they paid for. And here it is, they're on fixed income and they're stuck with this hole in their house, and they have to, save their money, and it's cold. It's wet. I'm just going, you gotta be kidding me. And I said, did you pay them? And they said yes. And the person, of course, isn't coming back. They done got their money, So I'm glad you shared that because I'll definitely be
Tell
sharing
them
this
to sign up for our Healthy Homes program.
All right. So with 62 being the age, do both spouses have to be 62 and older? Asking for a friend.
You're asking for a friend? Okay. The homeowner should be 62.
What if one homeowner is 62 and the other one is not? So either one can be?
It actually has to be the homeowner. So since deeds have different structures, call us, let us take a look at it and see if you qualify. I say apply and let us see if you qualify. I'd rather us tell you no, we can't do it, than you not apply and not find out, based on the structure of the home. But the regulation is that the homeowner has to be 62 in order to qualify for the older adults program. For Healthy Homes, there is no age requirement, but it is, these programs are both Gwinnett County programs.
And are there any income, are any of these programs income-based?
Yes, they are 80% of the area median income, 80% or below. So that really covers low to moderate income households. So that will cover a lot of our working households.
Okay. And
I love fooling with you, Karen. You come down with the facts, honey. You just let everybody know what's going on. It's so important. That's what I love about you. You play simple English. It's not complicated. Come, apply, and let them tell you no. Do not miss this opportunity. Don't say, oh, it's not going to affect me. Please apply, folks. This is some good information. I'm definitely going to continue to spread this to our seniors. We have some homebound seniors and so forth, veterans and so forth, that need this information. And so it doesn't matter what the deed says, how old you are. Apply and let them tell you no. But apply, no matter what. Apply, apply, apply.
And again, we are talking to Karen Ramsey of the Gwinnett Housing Corporation, and she is letting us know about tomorrow's Housing Expo from 10 to 1 at the Aurora Theater at 128 East Pike Street. They're in Lawrenceville. And if you missed it, there's also a wealth of information at the website, GwinnettHousing.org. And if you need to sign up because you want to attend the event tomorrow, you can go to the link that is in the comment section at Eventbrite, where you can sign up, and that registration closes in a few hours this evening. So make sure that you get out there, get that information. If you or someone that you know of is either housing insecure or is looking to move and needs the assistance of these programs and need to talk to one of these vendors, please, by all means. And even if you think that you're not ready or you're at a place where you can use any of these resources, come out anyway.
That's right.
Come out anyway, because your circumstances may change, very shortly.
And information is power. So grab the information. Just grab the information, if nothing else. Do you have any last words, Karen?
Karen Ramsey?
I'm sorry, because there was a delay, so I kind of missed that one.
She was just asking if you had anything to add.
Yeah.
No, I thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Thank you for inviting your listeners. And like I said, if you're in need of resources, come see us tomorrow. There should be someone there that can provide a resource that you need. And visit our website for more information and apply for these programs.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. As always, thank you to our listeners and our viewers for joining us on this episode of Conversations with Karen and Kat.
Well, we are impacting the world one conversation at a time.